kickoff at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, a good one on tap in the AFC South. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans. Mike Tirico, my partner Greg Olsen, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. And off we go from Houston. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So here come the Jaguars, and Greg, it brings out Trevor Lawrence. Many ups and downs in his first 4 seasons. Now year 5 for the former #1 overall pick out of Clemson.
Now, this is the type of quarterbacks that just give defensive coordinators nightmares. They stay up all night thinking, okay, what is the best way to defend him? Do we treat him as a runner? Do we treat him as a passer? And I think that's really where the most stress comes in, Mike, is you want to make sure you don't let him kill you with his legs downfield as a runner, but it's also his ability to extend plays as a passer that really creates a lot of stress on your back-end coverage. And that's where those big plays can come. So it's a big challenge. They know it, and we'll find out early on what the plan is.
2nd and 10. In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
It's 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Danico Autry, the veteran, in to bring him down.
3rd down is the down that pass rushers live for. More often than not, they know it's a passing situation, and they get to just pin their ears back and go. Here early in this game, they're able to bring down the quarterback, and I got a feeling this won't be the last time.
On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowler from a year ago, Logan Cook, to punt. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. And leading him out at quarterback, and who played his college ball at Stanford, it is Davis Mills.
He spent a lot of time, Mike, over these last couple days speaking to the media, and the thing that jumped out to me was just how confident he was in his team's preparation ahead of today's game. Now, only time will tell or not whether it makes a difference, but if his confidence is any indication of how they're going to perform, this could be a tough team to beat.
On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
To throw is Mills. He'll get that into the hands of Nick Chubb. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Kirk is the motion man. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll find the rookie out of Iowa State, Jaden Higgins. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage for an injured Texan. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Here's Chubb. And he fought through one tackle, stayed on his feet, but they get him down. It's no gain.
The 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing is Mills. His pass complete to Jalen Noel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Kirk is the motion man. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That's going to be caught. And he will not get to the mark. In fact, he's going to lose yardage on the play. It'll bring up 4th down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will take a 3-0 lead.
Jaguars nothing.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. To throw is Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Azeez Al-Shire on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. In motion comes Thomas. 2nd down, Lawrence. A quick slant into the hands of Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of
pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Get this to the tight end, Johnny Munt. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing is Lawrence. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver.
He was
3rd down coming up.
Derek Stingley.
Lawrence. Picked off by the all-pro corner, Derek Stingley. And the Texans are going to take over here up near the 40.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Texans offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Now Mills. To the right side, and Kurt's got it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Mills. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Here's Mills. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to connect with his tight end, Dalton Schultz. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
He's going to wish he had that one back. I think his receiver got behind the defense, Mike, and had a lot of room to run, but he just put a little too much on it, and they're not able to connect.
So on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. And deep to return, that is Parker Washington. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 14-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Lawrence now. Flush to his right. Now he'll run. Give him 11 on the scramble. Give them a new set of downs.
And the Jaguars first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
This just kills you as a defensive coordinator. Here you are thinking you're going to get a 3-and-out, get off the field, pick up some momentum for your team, and you allow the quarterback to get loose with his legs, and he's able to pick up just enough on third down to convert, and now you got to go back out and defend a fresh set of downs.
Throw here down the field will fall incomplete.
Incomplete. E.J. Speed on the coverage.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. ETN. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
3rd and long. To throw is Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Lawrence's pass.
In this offense, they're just really struggling to find any sort of rhythm. There's no timing, there's no pace or urgency. And then every time it seems like they do have something going positively, Mike, they do something to push themselves back. So they've got to find a way to put together some drives consistently and come away with points.
Here's their punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. Mills to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
It's 1st down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in 2nd and long.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
3rd down and 9. Mills now. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the 1st quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection. How can we get extra bodies and extra attention? Because we still got a long way to go in this one.
The Texans set to punt this one away. As he's on to punt for the 2nd time. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Jaguars offense ready for this next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Looking down the the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Intended for Brian Thomas Jr. Incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. To the left side. It is caught by Myers. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
I think this drive, and particularly that last 3rd down incompletion, Mike, has really summed up the story of this game offensively. No matter how many times they try to generate some plays through the air, there's just nowhere to go with the ball. In this case, the coverage is tight. They go 3 and out again. They've got to have earlier success and not just wait for 3rd down to bail themselves out.
Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Texans offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. From Southern Cal, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. That's the way to get started, a pickup of 17, and a very quick 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10.
So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And more from Houston coming up in a moment. It's Texans football. Quarter number 2 begins as they've got it with 1st and 10. To throw is Mills. Now sets up a screen for Chubb. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
15 yards.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Schultz, the motion man. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Good-looking screenplay there. A gain of 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Here's a handoff to Chubb. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 26-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mills. This one is caught by Kirk. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
Up or down, they'll set up to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Really nice job here, not only avoiding the rush on third down, but quickly finding that crease, get downfield, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Fires complete to Harrison Bryant. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
He'll look to throw. He'll step, and he'll take this one in. Davis Mills. Touchdown, Houston.
And that's just another element that defenses have to worry about when playing a team like this. You match up with all their skill guys in the route concept, but then there's nobody left to account for the quarterback, and he ends up making the play. Big-time finish, big-time play, and they end this drive with 6.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are up to a 10-0 lead.
Texans 10. Jaguars nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over possession of the football. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the
A
line.
loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Third and 11. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
We spent so much time talking about these receivers. How fast do they run, Mike? How high do they jump? But so often, the guys that have the most success in the NFL, it's the mental part of the game that allows them to create separation, find soft spots in the defense, attack defenders. It's exactly what he's able to do here, and really nice connection.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Kamari Lassiter on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. To throw is Lawrence. That's complete to ETN. The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And this is so much of the skill sets that we're seeing around the league at the running back position. You don't want to have to sub your running back off the field, Mike, when you build what they call these empty or 5-wide sets. Can you keep your running back and run true receiver routes and be a threat? Because when you can, there's a lot of big plays to be made.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
2nd and 11. Throwing is Lawrence. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's 4th down.
3rd and short. You think the defense has everybody packed in there real tight. So as a play caller, you're thinking, all right, let's give my running back a chance to stretch and cut. This defense was ready for all of it. They string him out wide. Nowhere to cut. Take him down for a loss.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 10-3. So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Texans offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. To start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side taken by Bryant. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the first down after a gain of 7.
Makes it 3rd and
2. Here's 3rd and 2. Bad time to run out of time. They don't get the playoff on 3rd and short.
Still 3rd down.
So from 3rd and 2, Back him up to 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Mills. Now a deep ball here for Collins. That is hard. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It is a big-time play for Houston. 55 yards on the game.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
We're starting to learn more and more now, Mike, that sacks are quarterback stats. Everyone always wants to blame the offensive line, but in this case, the protection was really good. Nobody got open downfield, and the quarterback has to get rid of the ball. You just can't expect your protection to hold up that long.
Now Mills. He'll get that into the hands of Woody Marks. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he's into the end zone. Nick Chubb. Touchdown, Texans. Fairbairn to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Texans move out in front by the score of 17-3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Jags offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll do so with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Houston in a moment. 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. That's swung out to Etienne. We'll get about before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's third down.
Third down, 3 to go. To throw is Lawrence. Pushed out to his left. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
Great job here by the quarterback on 3rd and short, knowing that if nothing's there downfield, he can pick this up with his legs. And not only is he able to pick up the first down, he gets a whole lot more than that.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He's got it! And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play for Jacksonville. 37 yards.
So everyone's going to focus on the throw, right, Mike? But it was really the way he used his eyes to manipulate the defense that really made that shot downfield possible.
A give for Etienne, heading right. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Second down, Lawrence. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Quick throw here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds. He is well shy where he needed to get to. It'll bring up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is. And he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch. And even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Makes the score Texans 17, Jaguars 6.
So, after the field goal, back out is Little to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Texans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Begin with a zone read, and he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
One of the tight ends in motion right. So, halftime straight ahead, and we send it over to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. Second half. drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Mills to throw. That one pulled in by Bryant. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
Try the right side this time. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Here's Mills. And look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me, this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
And he'll take this back to the 43-yard line. It was Jarian Jones that time making the play.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Chubb. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Mills. That is caught. Finding Higgins. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Kirk is the motion man. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run out of the gun, and it's Chubb. And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
At the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and a couple. A tight end in motion now. ground, it's Chubb. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss at 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive, and here's 3rd and 4. Throwing is Mills. The pressure's too much, and he goes down.
That's now 2 negative plays in a row. First in the run game, and now here with the sack, Mike. So this offense, they have to find a way to keep this defense out of their backfield.
Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans add on to their lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jaguars offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And this will be a Jaguars 1st down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. That's taken in by Thomas. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here we go. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's got a man. That's Myers. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Man in motion here is Washington. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He'll wind up getting this all the way down to the Jags 10-yard line. That pickup good for 29 yards.
Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 29 yards. First down, Jaguars.
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard
He
line.
was brought down by Garrett Stingley. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
In motion comes Thomas. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. It is brought in the end zone. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route, Mike, towards the boundary in tight coverage. You got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick six the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the deficit to 7.
Texans 20, Jaguars 13.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is. 1st down.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now, faking the give. Forced out wide.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Quick throw on the RPO is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3. Mills now. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down. Tommy
The Texans
Townsend
getting
in
all set to punt.
formation for the Texans.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And a great run after being backed up. He's up to the 25-yard line.
24 yards.
An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
1st and 10.
Well, how quickly things can flip. You find yourself backed up near your own goal line, and then you pick up a big gain on 1st down. Got a lot more breathing room now. Now they're going to hope to take this possession and finish with some points.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence. Out to his right. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
15 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So, a pair of 1st downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Travis Etienne. A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Lawrence. Got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Another Jaguars 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. And the Jaguar 1st down.
It's Etienne, and he's going to be stuck. well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
33-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. To throw is Lawrence. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. He's getting brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it with ETN. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
And this is a tricky call for this coach. A field goal doesn't do you a lot of good, but a touchdown does. So I don't hate the call, but great job by this defense coming up with a stand and getting the ball back.
The Texans offense ready to see what they can do. They'll start on the ground with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Armstead brought him down. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 6. On play action, he'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Trayvon Walker, the former 1st overall pick, in there for the sack.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now Mills. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
16 yards.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
43-yard line.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw, and they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The tackle made.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Back to throw. in front of his big target. They cannot connect, and it falls incomplete.
Devin Lloyd on the coverage defensively.
Third and a long way to go. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Nick Chubb.
I'll tell you one thing, Mike, this pass rush certainly isn't the reason why they're losing this game right now. I mean, they have made their presence felt all throughout this game, and they're about a half second away from adding another sack to their total.
They're all set to punt this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. We'll go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll give it to ETN to start this drive, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 31-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now here's Lawrence. Short pass, taken in by the tight end. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Lawrence now. Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. It's the linebacker, E.J. Speed.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto it. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Texans offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Here's Mills. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
Fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off, that ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
To throw is Mills. Oh, the ball's out. Defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter. The Jaguars offense headed back to take over once more. They'll start with great field position right at midfield with a 1st down. On the handoff to TTN. They'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Will Anderson on the tackle. The tackle made back at his own 49.
Second and 11. Lawrence. This pass is caught by Thomas. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
To throw is Lawrence. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Daniil Hunter, pass rusher extraordinaire, in action again.
I see a lot of tired legs out there on both sides of the field, Mike. Looks like this pass rush has found a little bit of a second wind. They come away with a big-time sack, and it brings up 4th down.
Jaguars ready to punt this one away. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's Chubb. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Mills to throw. Throw across his body is complete. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 19 in the air. 1st down for Houston.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Throwing is Mills. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
28-yard line.
Kirk is the motion man. Here's a handoff to Chubb. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Now they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
At the 43-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Running is Chubb. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
Walker on the stop. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off. After this, second down, they need 7. They'll drop to throw. Got his man. It's Kirk. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Mills now. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Texans first down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
A win here for the Texans. They proved much the best in this one. He had a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game. Ride that to victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.